Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Bing Bong XL, and the key was provided by developer. And this is the sound in menu that goes boo. Probably this was done by the developer himself, and I think we'll start with just the gameplay because it's super simple. The game goes like this. We pick a ball, and the ball goes bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, and we can slow it down with the mouse, and it keeps going bing bong, and that's the whole game. So basically it's one button, it's a rhythmic game. You have to assess the distance and die or not, and then again, right, you choose another bing bong ball and it goes bing bong. That's the game. Right, so that's all about gameplay. That's the whole gameplay you'll see. There's a couple of upgrades, well, not upgrades, maybe boosters, give you mostly more points, or they clear the whole map from the obstacles. But aside from that, it's just this. You have to only choose to press the button or not press the button. You can also just leave it with mouse auto clicker, and you're gonna get probably 4 points every time, because first four points you always get. So if you want achievements, you can just do this. Put a mouse auto clicker on the restart button, and then it will just eventually get you all the points if you don't want to play it. Of course, if you want to play it, you can, but to me it's very boring after a very short time. This is a simple game. I don't like simple games, and I actually have 3 games from the same developer, probably all of them from Steam gifts or something like that, or I bought them for trading cards. That's also possible. I didn't play them. I don't like them. They're all this very simple 2D, well, it's 2D kinda simple 2D arcade games. Different types of them. You can even see them if you quit this game. They are going to show up in a sort of advertisement. Other games by the developer. I might show it to you. It's quite possible. Leaderboards, of course, you have to go to Steam. I don't want to because it's gonna show up in all my other games that I'm idling right now. So no leaderboards. Tutorial is just explaining this, and this doesn't need explaining. It's one button. Let's look at the options, maybe. There's quite a lot of options actually. Look, a lot of languages. I'm counting. 8 languages. Sound, just a sort of a slider. It goes by designed percentage, so it's not really a slider, but kinda like it's there. There's also music slider, which I switch off. I don't even hear the music, so whatever. Vibrate, I don't know what it is. Probably for controllers. I don't use controller. Video, this shouldn't have this whole loading of video. It has full screen, which is good, and it has resolutions, which is also good. So basics are there. We don't have sliders, we have only percentage, and the music seems broken. Maybe it plays at some point. I don't wanna have music in my videos anyway. One thing, it can be protected rights. Second thing, I usually can't talk and think when there is music playing, so I just decide to switch it off every time. If you like music, you can of course play it. It's personal preference. It's hard to really find the music that will everybody who plays the game will like. It's quite rare, or rather it never happens. So I just almost always switch off music. Okay, so controls, I don't think it even tells you anything. It's just one button, right? Controller button, mouse button, spacebar, that's it. Custom, well, you can change it. I don't want to. Can I not do it? Well, this, I want custom. Is it back? Let's see if it's back. Break is space. Well, I know it. What if we look at controls? Now it's not showing us all the 3 options. It's just showing us one option. Let's go to default. I prefer default. Why change to 1? I don't know. What if I change? Let's experiment. What if I change to space and then I use mouse? Is it still going, or it's just broken? Let's start the game. Now I'm gonna use mouse. Okay. Yeah, I can slow down. It works the same. It just doesn't show up for some reason. Now I'm gonna crash. Can I crash them? If I crash them, do I get points? No, I die. I kinda crashed one of them. I don't know how it works. Okay, so Let's go back to the options. Controls seems to work anyway with mouse, but let's go default. Probably it's just for keys input. Right, so I guess that's it. Maybe I'll play, I don't know. How about we play tutorial? It's the same, right? Slows down with something. Can I click it? Is this gonna give me points or is it just showing me? It's gonna probably go to game anyway. Yeah, it goes to game, but you get a different ball. I'm curious if it's gonna be added to our points that we get, because we can also unlock other balls. Some of the balls are after other games by this developer. So that's a nice touch. You know, he's kind of advertising his own stuff. I don't mind it. Okay, those 12 points, is it added? Let's see, let's go back. Do I have like 80 something? Yeah, I have 90. Yeah, that was added. Alright guys, so that will be it for Bing Bong XL. That's all I have to say. Well, maybe sum up. This is super simple arcade game. I guess this is arcade style, like Pong or not Tetris. Tetris is much more complex. Kinda like Pac-Man or yeah, Pong. Kinda like Pong, but you don't go left and right. You just bounce the ball. Or don't. Well, the ball bounces itself. You just break the ball, use brakes on the ball and move slower. Everything else moves the same, so it's not like slow motion. You just slow down your ball or you don't. One button game. Yeah, this is guys one button game. At least it's cheap. Who might like it? To be honest, nobody. Unless you want to just go for score or for achievements or for trading cards. So those are the three areas. You can go for leaderboards with that, I guess, because leaderboards are on Steam, so probably this is just everybody. I think I checked it and somebody had 200 points, so yeah, I guess that's one of the things you can do in this game, try to compete against others. Of course, trading cards, if it gets any. Right now it doesn't have them. And what was the other one? I forgot now what I said. Yeah, I forgot. So basically, mostly score run, mostly just score run. Yeah, and achievements. Okay, so achievements, trading card. That's never a reason to buy a game, unless you collect them. Then you can in some bundle or something, or some deep sale. And of course the score run. But the game is very boring, very simple, and it gets old very fast. So I wouldn't recommend it. I would give it 2 points out of 10 because it works. It doesn't break, but it's not a good idea. It's not interesting. It's not gonna give you much gameplay time unless you just hack at it for points, which you can, but there are better games to do the same thing, better arcade games. If you're into the genre, which isn't the best genre in my opinion, but if you want to just compete for points, you can, theoretically. The gameplay itself, super simple, one button, so nothing to really talk about. I personally hate such games. They're way too simple, and their value to me is zero. They're worth as much as trading cards. I don't ever play them for fun. I might buy them for trading cards, but I don't invest in them as games. I don't even consider them games. I know they are games by definition, but I don't consider them games. There is some standard, some level I don't go below. I think I was thinking which is the lowest game, the worst, the simplest game that I would play. And I think those are clicker games. Some clicker games I just play because they give you this whole satisfaction of seeing bigger numbers every day. If you play them regularly, like you check every day, oh, how many points did I get? And usually they are more complex. Some of them are even very complex, like for instance, Realm Grinder, very good actually clicker game, very unique, and they are mostly free. So I don't really go to the lowest echelon of gaming with super simple games in any genre. If I see a simple game, I just don't buy it. It's not enough for my money, even if it's like, I don't know, what's the lowest number. The lowest number is probably below 49 cents. Even 20 cents is too much. You probably won't get it back from trading cards because they are lower now in general. They dropped, so it's not worth buying for any reason unless just you collect games for the sake of it. I think maybe some people on Twitch play them. Maybe some people on Twitch play them in the background. and then they just talk to their viewers while they'll just poke a button or something. But there is really no reason to buy a game like that. One point, yes, because it works. It's well programmed. It's showing some programming skills. Of course, it reacts properly to your, button. It doesn't crash or anything. So 1 point for the fact it works, but no recommendation at all. I personally, I don't think that those games shouldn't exist. I don't care really. I just don't buy them. I skip over them. If somebody wants them, sure, buy them if you want. I just skip over 90% of games on Steam, and that definitely includes small games like that, and it even includes bigger games for different reasons. Well, there's many reasons you might find to not buy a game. So I would say 5 to 10% games on Steam are playable. The rest is just junk. But I don't mind it. If someone wants them, sure. If they give you trading cards, sure, why not? You can have them. They are just not playable. And so is this game. So there was Bing Bong XL. Very simple game with one button and nothing else really, aside from maybe achievements and unlocks. So that will be it for the review, and I'll see you guys in the next one with hopefully a better game. See you in the next review.